Hey, what the hell's going on, you guys? This is Player NegativeAE, and welcome to Mothergunship. This is a game that is interesting for me to play, and the reason why is because if you've been watching the channel for a little bit, you'll know that I played a game a while back called Tower of Guns. It was a fun little game where like random turrets appeared in the level, and you would get random, guns to combat them. And it was very much a roguelike at heart, and it was hard to talk over just because of how hectic it was. And I think that's why we ultimately stopped playing it. Now, I saw this game come out, and I was curious because it looked cool. Looked like a game I would like. And then when I started playing through the tutorial, which I just did, I just played the first level tutorial, I noticed that this game is almost exactly the same as Tower of Guns, pretty much to a T. In fact, my description of this game would be Tower of Guns, but way better than Tower of Guns was. So it's like a sequel almost. I don't know necessarily what it is. If you don't know what Tower of Guns is, it's basically a game, and we'll jump into it here in just a second. I have a first mission here that I can do. But it's basically like you enter a procedurally generated room with enemies with basically turrets that spawn, and your goal is to wipe out all the turrets. The thing that makes this game interesting, though, is that there's weapon customization, which did not exist in Tower of Guns. This game still has the same like witty announcers, I guess is what I would, almost like a Stanley Parable type like joking announcer, like oh blah blah blah. Well, I hope you don't die,
We're giving you some gun parts to get you started, recruit. Everyone likes options.
You can only bring a few gun parts with you on a mission. Some missions will allow for more gun parts. Don't judge me. I don't make the rules.
Right. And if you die, you'll lose all the gun parts you have taken with you. Avoid that.
Avoid that. Yeah, so it's very much like a comical announcer person that's kind of guiding you through, and it looks like multiple people that are guiding you through this. So there's gun customization, right? So I'm going to try my best to explain kind of like what's going on. I'm just going to take some random stuff because I don't really know what's going on too much.
As much as I'd like to, we can't just waltz over to the Mothergunship. It's usually cloaked and shielded. Luckily, Wilkinson thinks she's got the answer to that.
Most archivist ships have a data core at their heart. If I can get my hands on one of those data cores, then maybe I can crack it for information.
Your mission? We need intel about getting more intel about getting intel about cloaking. Get onto that ship, get the data core. Good luck.
Yeah, so it doesn't take itself too seriously, which I like. It's also very much a roguelike.
Yes, a foundry ship. We've never figured out what they build on these ships, but I know what you will build here. Character. Get it? Good. Now go get that intel and don't melt your face off.
The data core should only be a few rooms in. It should be as simple as getting in, getting the core, and getting out. Nice and easy.
So another thing about this that's different than what happened with Tower of Guns is Tower of Guns was endless. You just kind of kept going until you died. In this game, there's actually a win condition, which is awesome. There's like an ending. It's not just an infinite like loop of tower. All right, so this is how gun making works, right? So, for example, I have this connector. A connector, I think, is needed to make a gun because you can't attach anything without a connector. So I equip this connector here, and as you can see, I can put this like, so the gun barrel has to be facing forward, so it can't be facing like up or anything like that, because obviously if you were shooting up, it would be terrible. So you got to make sure that the gun barrel is facing forward and that everything else is on the sides. So basically, I just made this gun. And now this gun is now like a workable gun in the game that you can use. And as you can see, it gives you stats. It's like 5 shots per second. It does 50 damage a second, which is insane. So now that I have this gun, I can like go in, and now I have this gun, and I just made this gun. And you can make like 2 guns. So like I have one gun right now. As you can see, I have like a melee hand. I can like make another gun for myself.
Eventually lead to the ship's core. It's just a matter of how dangerous the trip is.
It tells you the threat level before entering a room. Like I said, if you know Tower of Guns, it's very much Tower of Guns, but like better. But better. Like there's no other way to describe it. It's that. And you know, not to say that I don't like it. The only thing that I would gripe about, and it's not even really a gripe because it's...
You can buy more gun parts here, but keep in mind you can only bring a certain amount of gun parts back with you. If you die, well, we have a plan for that, but your gun parts won't come along.
So we're just gonna get some stuff. We just got a connector. We'll get like what are we gonna get here? Probably an S prayer. Health is nice, but I don't need it. And we'll get the chain gun or the jelly. No, the chain gun. We need a barrel. So now we can make a new gun for our other hand, which we can do right here. We got the connector. It has 3 spots. We'll just put the one triangle gun that we have. And then these 2 can be used for like add-ons, which is the S prayer that I got here. So now I have 2 guns. And like you never really know how a gun's gonna fire. I guess it really depends on the barrel.
Well, if it ain't the stuffy colonel, shepherding another starry-eyed youth to their doom, I see.
Hylas, you take your amphibious keister out of here. We don't have time to talk to you.
Commander Hylas leads the flight squadron. They're attempting to take on the alien fleet head-on.
Same way we've been trying since the beginning of this war. That's why the Admiral tasked me with finding an alternative.
Ha! Is that what you think? The Admiral gave you this operation to keep you out of the way.
Yeah. So as you can tell, they just kind of joke around in the scene. I don't know what this guy does. I haven't seen him yet. And then, so then what happens, right, is they'll throw new enemies at you. And you kind of have to deal on the fly with how they work. The only, like I was saying before, the only problem I have is that loot disappears. Like loot doesn't just stay on the ground. Like if you defeat something and you like earn like rewards for defeating that thing, it'll like disappear off the ground. It's the same thing with the Tower of Guns, and it's happening here. And it's, you know, it's just like a personal gripe that I have. It's not really that big a deal. Rolling fucking lava. I have to fucking buy that part. Just, if not to use it right now, spike ball launcher? Dude. Blazing repeater? So they said you can only bring back a couple gun parts. I wonder how many gun parts they mean. Right? The thing is all the way... Ooh, gotta be careful. The thing is all the way down here.
I've cut off Hylas's feed, Colonel. At least for now.
Thanks, Wilkinson. Hylas used to care about the Earth and saving it from the aliens. Now he just cares about publicity moments and scoring paid endorsements. Remember, flight squadrons don't make you cool. That's what sunglasses are for. And leather jackets.
We're all on the same side, Colonel.
Okay. So this isn't also... The interesting thing about this game is there's a lot more. Did those not die? I don't think they die. I was just firing at them for no reason. This isn't all the game is, so there's also like boss fights and stuff like that. So I'm sure we'll see one soon. There we go. But we have not reached.
I'm getting
one
a
just
reading
yet.
from the next room. The data core should be there. For how badly we're losing this war, these archivists are pretty predictable.
They're only winning because they cheat. The Admiral told me that himself.
It also seems like there might be a little bit of a story to this one. I don't know. All that. Thank you very much. The end of the room too? I think so. What's in the shop though? I don't need more health. A chain gun. Rapid blast. We need power circuit, sure. A rapid blaster sounds nice. I don't really care about a chain gun. So I'm hoping to make it out alive, because it sounds like if you die, you just don't get to keep any of that, or any of the stuff that you make, or that you get. Where's the exit to this thing? Am I an idiot? Did I miss the exit? Oh fuck, it's down here. I was like, where's the fucking exit to this thing? More energy is always good. I think that gives us more max energy on our guns. Because the guns aren't governed by ammo.
Good job not dying.
The Mothergunship is constantly deploying new kinds of threats against us. No one has seen them all yet. Except the Admiral, perhaps.
Yes, the Admiral has seen everything. You know, they say the Admiral ripped off the arm of a spider tank and javelined it into the eye of a bloater. There's a true Olympian for you. The thought of that just warms my jaded heart.
Okay. What is this?
Marvelous display of focus, recruit.
Sweet. Now, can we take all of them? Okay, we can. Okay, so, I mean, until it tells me that I can't take, like, certain gun parts with me, I'm gonna keep buying all the
You're
gun.
back, and you got the data core. Wilkinson, can you analyze that thing for information on the cloaking device?
Of course I can. Just a moment. Jasper, analyze that data core.
You don't get credit for analyzing something if you just tell me to do it.
Just analyze it.
This is interesting. Oh no. Oh dear.
What's happening, Jasper?
This is terrible. What did you bring back? That data core was compromised. I've been infected.
Infected with what? Are those holoads?
So dead.
Quick, go touch one. I want a free vacation.
Please don't.
Are those vitamins? Everyone loves vitamins.
This might take a while to fix up. God knows what it's messed up.
Guys, I feel awful. I didn't know
Mystery
AI
sign up
had
flash
this.
mob.
And there doesn't even seem to be any actual data on this data core either.
Good heavens. Then that intel is rubbish. Recruit, go find a better intel.
Are you sure that's a good idea? Who knows what problems that one will have?
Shrapnel
Of course it's a good
shampoo,
idea.
your showers
They
of
can try out the new
Warzone.
armory while they're at it.
Sure. Let's break everything around here.
Just unlock the door to the armory wing, Wilkinson.
Armory, I don't know what this is yet.
This is your armory. This is where you can upgrade your armor. Add jumps, add abilities.
Oh, sweet.
You can do a lot here. As you destroy aliens, you will collect XP. Each time you fill the XP bar, you're awarded another upgrade point to use in the armory. Many things can be upgraded multiple times, but keep in mind that you can only pick a single selection from each category. But don't worry, you can always downgrade your choices and choose again if you want to activate something else.
Okay. So it's pretty free to do stuff. 15% more health sounds like a good idea going forward. Knowing Tower of Guns, this is going to get a lot harder. But so does movement speeds, and so does jumps. I think I'm going to go with jumps just for mobility's sake, you know? Okay. 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 Sweet. Awesome. I'm glad that was as simple as it was.
Okay, back to work. Head to the mission console. We've got things to talk about.
Side missions unlocked.
You have a choice here. You can target the smaller alien ships to help acquire the gun parts and resources you need. Sometimes you have to save up to take on the main objectives.
Okay, so there's little save up missions that you can do.
Go get that intel.
We'll probably...
Better intel this time. Try a different class of archivist ship.
We'll probably do... Really, I just need one connector. Is there one with one? There is. One connector long. We'll also get a 2 connector. Well, we'll get a 3 line. And then we'll get 2 barrels for both weapons. Energy fireworks, yes. And rapid blaster. Launch mission. It's kind of cool that
So
you
I'm
get
getting
to...
a different signature from this ship's data core. This looks promising. Can't guarantee it won't fill the...
I've always been curious about those. Anyway, you heard the woman? Fetch that data core.
Okay, we're just gonna make our 2 guns that we have. Whoa, you can make another oh my god, what? I'm gonna do something like that, I think. Finish crafting, and then another new gun. We're gonna do a long blaster. I don't know. I feel like that does less damage. Cool. So we got like a shotgun and a rapid fire.
Keep an eye out for different kinds of doors. Dice roll rooms, challenge rooms, and more. Each kind of room is different. We're not really sure why the archivists build their ships like this. In fact, we're not really sure why they build anything. Or how they even beat us in the invasion.
They cheated. That's how. They have auto-aim.
All robots have auto-aim.
And no honor.
Yeah, it's interesting. It has the same thing where it's like it's hard to talk over because of how hectic it is. It's like how do I describe the gameplay? It's like really fast-paced and hard to get your thoughts together about the whole thing. So level 3. This is there like a spawner down here? There's gotta be. Did I just get a jump for this level? I have 5 jumps now. But there's like a dice roll room here.
Yes, these robots are honorless, soulless horrors. All AIs are. No offense, Jasper.
You don't really care if I'm offended.
That's true. Also, these AIs are shrewd, too. They exist only to destroy.
They're just trying to archive all knowledge. They're data hoarders and just want to back up all data.
So I don't know what a dice roll room does. It's just me and like random enemies appear, or that must be what it is, right? Like it's just random. I don't know. I don't know what the dice roll room does, to be honest with you. But good show. Good fucking show, dude. You just gotta make sure that we're close to the enemies when they die, so that way we can collect their loot. Okay, this is a new one. Something from Tower of Guns for sure. But as you can see, like go watch like a Tower of Guns video or go play Tower of Guns and like see how similar this is, dude. Like it's crazy to me how similar it is. Granted, I know it's by the same person or by the same developer. But at the same time, it's like oh, okay. I can pretty much fire this left gun almost forever. See, there's like a sword door here. I don't know what that means for me. I also don't know if you need to complete the level to go in one of those. Like, what's a sword door? A challenge room? Destroy no enemies for 30 seconds. Okay, it's gonna count down too. I can do that. Hello. With my unlimited jumps, I'm kind of like, I'm here, you know? Now I can start killing enemies. That was relatively easy. I imagine that would get really hard after if you had like decent enemies. Like these are just chase enemies, so I didn't have to do too much. I just had to kite them. The dice roll with the treasure? I don't really know. I don't know what these rooms do yet. What the crap? Uh-oh. I am out of health. Was not expecting that. Oof. Oof. Oh, is there a... Oh, dude, there's a guy up there? Fuck, there was a health there, too.
Ways to handle that situation. You pick the worst.
Fuck. Alright, well, I mean, that was Mothergunship. Do you guys like that? Is that something interesting? The only problem with that, right, is like if I were to play that for the channel, and it's the same thing, the same problem I ran into with Tower of Guns, is if I were to play that for the channel, I would have jack shit. I would have to just ramble like I was doing just there. Just because of like how intense that is, to like dodge and jump. I think it's an interesting game. It's right up my alley. It's not something that I would usually play anyway. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know. Otherwise, you know, we have other games as well. We have Oxygen Not Included and all that are coming. But I just thought that would maybe be interesting to show you guys, just because I did like Tower of Guns a lot, and I also like this game a lot. So it's an interesting game that doesn't take itself seriously, and it's a roguelike with different win elements. Sometimes there's a boss. Sometimes there's something you have to collect, like you saw me do that one mission. Sometimes you die and you just have to restart, you know, back to HQ. So, I don't know. Let me know if you guys want to see this.
Did it work?
They're in one piece. Does that count?
Welcome back. You died. And you were just recombobulated in our new recombobulator from Joe's Arms and Armory.
Unfortunately, only you made it back. Not your actual arms.
He means your guns, not your actual arms.
Same thing. If I had shoulders, I would shrug. But I'm just an onboard AI entity.
You two, stop distracting the hero. There are alien robots to destroy.
Yeah, so what we'll probably do if we do play this again is just play that, or get that little ship first and then take on the big ship and then do it that way. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button. Also subscribe if you haven't done so already. One thing that I forgot to mention is the movement in this game is really fun. It reminds me of like, I don't know, like Unreal Tournament or Quake or something like that. It's really cool. I really like it. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode, whatever I may upload, and have a good one, you guys.